All right, man. Gervonta Davis keep insisting that Ryan Garcia is juicing. He reveals why he believes Ryan Garcia is juicing. All right. Um, let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Now, he could just be trying to sell the fight. That's one thing to think about. He could just be trying to sell the fight, or it could be a built-in excuse. That's kind of thinking it is. I mean, you could have put it in negotiations. He failed to put it in negotiations, but Gervonta Davis tells Ryan Garcia stop juicing. He says that he said, I think Tank is just dumb and can't hold a conversation for longer than 5 minutes. He said, so he's responded. So we all have mental health. First off, I can't even conjure up a clear sentence. I boxed my whole life for 200 times out of break a long time ago. If it was that I was feared for the fight, you simply have never done your research and simply have a low IQ. So he says that they use mental health as an excuse to get out of stuff. I think people would agree with Tank on that when it come to Ryan. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. You ain't gonna do shit. So, hold on. So he said Tank warned Ryan to stop juicing because he'll find out about it. What seemed to anger Ryan was that Tank saying some fighters use mental help to get out of stuff. So, but this wasn't even an article that I read, bro. Hold on. Here we go. So, he ain't respond to the juice and shit. So he says that when asked about when asked why he suspects the normally rail thin Ryan 23-0 19 has used performance enhancement drug, Tank said he looked bigger than usually has over the years. Okay. He said, I think it could be him juicing. That's why I was pushing for VADA, said Tank Davis in a meeting with the media, giving his view on Ryan Garcia chose not to take the tune-up fight in January. Is either that he's trying not to beat up his body to get down to 35 or 40, and just want to stick around his normal weight. Once it's time to fight me, then he'll drop down in April. It's either that or he juicing. He looked bigger than actually was over the years, said Tank. When asked why he suspects Ryan Garcia has been juicing, maybe because he's been drinking too. I know he be drinking a lot. Either that or he's been drinking for sure. He was slap drunk when he came up to the table, said Tank Davis, talking about his recent incident in which Ryan walked up to the table at a nightclub and appeared inebriated. But I mean, like I said before, you could have put it in you could have put it in the contract. You didn't. And I feel like that's something that if you stand on your life on the line, and if you're about something and you stand for something, and money ain't the only equalizer, then that's something to say. If you don't want to take VADA, no, we can't dance until you ready to take VADA for this amount of time. That's me. If it's that important to me and my life and safety, that health important. If it ain't that important, you feel like you gonna beat him regardless what drugs he on. Guess what? We gonna dance. I ain't gonna complain, but to me it sounds like a built-in excuse. That's what it sounds like to me. It sounds like a built-in excuse. It sounds like a built-in excuse. Like if I lose, he was juicing. Well, I'm gonna find out about it. Well, your first inclination was that he refused to put it in the contract. You know what, man? If y'all really don't care about drug testing, bro, guess what? Stop talking about it then. Because if you cared about it, you would have been like, well, that's a non-negotiable. We gonna, that's a non-negotiable. That's what I would have said. It's a non-negotiable. That's what I would have said. That's a non-negotiable. He gonna have to get in there and take that drug test, or it ain't no fight. But guess what? You know when money is all you care about, guess what? They probably say, well, we'll give you a couple more dollars. We'll give you this in negotiation not to do a drug test. So if it mattered, if it really mattered, you would have stood on that. So I ain't trying to hear no excuses. Once he get popped. Hold on, the mini pins going at it. Hold on. So if it really mattered, then it's something that you put in there. I've been heard about Ryan a long time ago, and the people that I know that could fight him or potentially fight him, and we had conversations. You know what I'm saying? We speak, and I give him a heads up. But hey, I just think they all think Ryan's sweet. If Ryan go in there and knock him out, then it's gonna be a totally different ball game. It's gonna be a totally different ball game. Trust and believe me. It's gonna be a lot of excuse making. It's gonna be a lot of a lot of this and a lot of that. But if it's one of the things that you don't stand on, like it's negotiable, then guess what? Don't come to the media complaining. Don't come to the media complaining. That's all I'm saying. Don't come to the media complaining. Don't come to the media complaining. Don't come to the media complaining. That's my thing about it. And then get losing and say, "Oh, he was on drugs," and I pushed for testing. Well, guess what? You didn't get testing. You the A side, and you pushed for something. So much so you the A side that so much so you the A side, and you had Oscar De La Hoya. I had Oscar De La Hoya do an interview on Fight Hype, even though he don't fuck with Fight Hype to make the fight. That's how much they the A side. That's the A side. That's how much they the A side. Ain't that crazy? So at the end of the day, dude, these dudes be, these dudes be making excuses, dude. And at the end of the day, it don't matter how you slice the cake. You lose to him, I wouldn't allow you to come back to Baltimore. If he on drugs, guess what? The fight ain't signed yet. You like, and then Ryan, I seen the article I just read. I just read the article, the headline where um it said Ryan said, "Well, I do vital testing, man. Come on, PR. I've been heard about Ryan. That ain't no mystery, none whatsoever, none whatsoever. But if you really about standing for drug testing, you really about a clean sport, it's no fight. But you know what? If it ain't no fight and Ryan Garcia out of there, guess what? He got to stand on the shit that he said before that. He got to go fight Shakur Stevenson. He got to fight Lomachenko. He got to fight Devin Haney. I'm coming straight at all of them. Come on. So then if you don't fight him, then you got to excuse. Watch. He going to fight twice this year and get out of Dodge. Mark my words. Watch. He gonna get out of Dodge. Mark my words, he gonna get out of Dodge. He gonna completely get out of Dodge. He ain't gonna go fuck around, and he probably wouldn't even fight a dude like Frank Martin. And about Ryan Garcia being drunk, I told you, it's a lot of fighters that in the past and Hall of Fame, all types of stuff that have, they got to turn to something. That's their outlet. It's like some of y'all turn to weed to get away from the stress. When you come off that high, still there, and a lot of people tend to abuse it. But when you do the training that they doing, you know what I'm saying? When you do the training that they doing, you beating your body up 24/7. Y'all wonder why people take steroids and performance enhancing drugs and stuff of that nature is for the recovery. It's a lot of stress. You wake up in the morning, you run, you do strength and conditioning, and then you turn around and come right back and start doing, boxing shit. And most time these niggas worry about cutting weight more than anything. Come on, then you gotta worry about cutting weight more than anything. So that's tough. So at some point they have to turn to something. They got to turn to something. They got to turn to something for their relief. So I mean, at the end of the day, so a lot of great fighters that had, was on hard drugs. You had a lot of great fighters that had alcohol problems. You had a lot of great fighters that had those issues. So, it don't surprise me none, but hey, let me know what you girls and guys think, man. Check out the Box News playlist, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Want to find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. One time for the one time. Goodfella TV. Peace.